there's the old damaged prop and nut. We got our parts in. Excuse the mess. So there it is. Shiny new prop. The exact same pitch and diameter. Again, the diameter is 13 3/8 and the pitch is 13. It's a black max. It's a factory Mercury prop. But we got the prop on, done. New trim tab or anode and bolt with large amounts of blue Loctite, so hopefully that doesn't fall off and into the prop. And you can see the proximity of the prop to this thing. You see the little aluminum plate, and not much clearance there, so you know, if that thing comes loose at all, the prop's hitting it. There might be maybe a 1/4 inch of clearance. But anyhow, that should never happen again. It's funny, when you buy a used outboard, you never know what's going to happen. And I never worked on the trim tab or anode, so, you know, it just fell off from whoever touched it last, who knows. But again, I didn't have any specific setting on this trim tab. I didn't know where it used to be. You take a look at it right there. You can see that it's basically pointed here, and it can move probably 10 degrees of adjustment. If you're getting any kind of pull on the steering wheel, you can play with that guy to eliminate some of that torque steer. I just had a few pictures to go off of when I put this back on and set it. So let's take a look at a short little video. Again, we ran the boat. However, this time I ran the boat with just myself in it. First time ever. And we saw 28 miles an hour out of the Zip with just myself in it. And it's dirty, it's dusty, I got water spots all over it, but 28 miles an hour. Can you believe that with just myself in it? So the 25 is perfect for the Zip. This factory prop diameter and pitch, I wouldn't change a thing. So let's take a look at that. Look at what showed up in the mail. We now have our OR stickers, our registration stickers, and a shiny new State of Oregon title for a boat. See that? Manufacturer, home built, model year 2018. Obviously I'm hiding all my personal information so you internet stalkers don't show up at my door. But yeah, we're legal. The Zip is officially a legal Oregon boat. So I've got to, it came with instructions, you know, here, how to mount the numbers, the actual sizes of the numbers, the spacing of them. So I have to make up my Oregon stickers that go along with that. And I got to get my sticker put on and have my numbers put on up here. One other thing I have to do is there's 2 different ways you can do it, but you have to attach the hull ID number to the rear right of the transom. It has to be visible from outside the boat. So I will probably make up a little stainless badge and attach it down here, something like that. But it's got to be on the rear right in Oregon. But basically I have to stamp or etch or engrave my hull ID numbers into it, and that has to be permanently fixed to the rear right. Another way you can do it is to engrave the wood and then varnish over it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make a nice little stainless plate. They also recommend, although it's not a requirement, but they recommend that you make a second hull ID tag and permanently hide it somewhere in the boat to aid in theft recovery in the event. Look at my water spots. In the event that you know, the boat gets stolen, you know, to help in theft recovery. But anyhow, so I took another trip out in the Zip, and in this trip, we happened to load the Zip with more weight than I've ever put in it before. So we had 2 adults and 3 kids, which is roughly 700 pounds of human ballast, 700 pounds of weight in the Zip. So we'll take a look at that short little clip. I cannot believe this 25 horse It took a little bit longer than normal to plane because of the weight, but it did in fact plane, and once we started planing off, it ran at 26 miles an hour with 5 people in the boat. Can you believe that, Merc? I am so impressed with that thing. So let's take a look at a short little clip here of yet another trip with 5 people in the boat. That's where we are on the Zip. Still looks beautiful inside and out. Still super shiny glossy. I haven't seen any ill effects on any of the bright work or any of the varnish. Still running the crap out of it and having a bunch of fun. We've been using it a lot, and I don't see that slowing down anytime soon. So anyhow, I'm in the process of saving up to buy a DJI Spark drone because I currently record in 1080 at 30 frames a second, and that's exactly what the DJI Spark drone records in, so it'd be a pretty good fit for what I'm doing for videos. But I want to get some super sweet follow me shots and some aerial shots and stuff like that of the Zip in action to post, you know, here and there randomly throughout the summer. So you can look forward to that coming up sometime. I have no idea when. And again, I'll keep trickling out run videos, and you know, any changes or upgrades or things like that I've done, or any problems I've found. And so far, there's been absolutely 0 problems. I am so impressed and so happy with how everything's worked out with this Zip. Just fantastic. So thank you for watching. Please rate, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, comment. And we'll catch you guys on the next video, whenever and whatever that may be.